So now we will return, well, just return, let's say this is the create method. It's just some simple feedback. It's nothing really. It doesn't really anything. It's just so we can test if it changes the behavior, which you'll see later on. And here we'll see this is the update method. Well, let's just copy this, and we'll have to do with this one, and we can just leave it alone because it doesn't do anything, we don't need it. Then here we say this is the delete all method, and that was it. And here we can just say we add the import for this when then, and it just does that when I say when, and then you say a certain object with a certain method as a method call with a certain parameter. When you do this, then it should return this, and we defined what it should return, and we said when it should return it. So when this and that is called with this and that, it should return the create method worked. So you see, this is not the message we have normally with the normal create method, because here it says this is the create method, and here it should say the create method worked. It's two different things, and it will show you that it actually does change something. So now we can say the string actual is what. Now we really just call what we just defined, what we would like to see. Now it should, if this works, it should just return the expected, and this is create method work. And then we can say assert that the expected is the actual. Oh no, what? Wait, I twisted it. The actual is the expected, sorry. So the is, we have to import. This is with Hemcrest, the call matches, and assert that should, yes, also an import. We could just, if we wanted not to do this one, we could just delete this and import. Oh wait, no, sorry, from assert everything. Then we don't have this long list of imports, but it doesn't matter. So now we will do the same with the test for the mocked update. We'll call it test for mocked update. And we do this, basically we do the same. We say person facade mocked facade. Let's call it the same, not to confuse someone. The person facade class, so it will just mock the facade and all its functions, the person facade, and we will create a new person. Let's call it P1 as always. Say this is a new person with let's call it Clara, and then we can say the string expected is yes, let's do the same as above. The update method worked. Okay, so then we say again when the mocked facade is called with the update method, and we update the P1, so the person one we created, then return the expected. I deleted it because yes. Then we can make the new string actual and say it's mocked facade update _1, and it should be the expected string. So we can already say so that the actual is expected. So both this test should work, hopefully. So we'll test it here. We'll need a little time. And yes, now all of the 4 tests work here in my local computer, and as you can see here, test run 4 failures, 0, so all worked. Now we'll again check it in the subversion. No, commit. So yes, let's call it some, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Now we have it in the subversion. Now let's go to Jenkins, build it again, so it has all the changes we made in this memory. So now it builds number 17, and when it's finished, what we should see is that the first 2 tests failed because there is no database it could find, and the last 2 tests, they should work because it's all mocked out and it doesn't need anything, no database connection or anything to work and to run. And the last test, what we can see here is that the last failed tests are test 1 and test 2, normal update and normal create. I guess, where is it? Can we see here any? Yes, there is failed 2. Okay, so now with this it works, and we saw why we should use the mocking, and I hope you learn something from it. And also I have to excuse myself or the computer because the program I used for recording this actually just allows for 15 minutes to be recorded, then it just stops, and so I had to record some parts and mold them together. So I hope this doesn't bug anyone when watching it. I just hope it's somehow okay and doesn't matter. And yes, thank you for watching.